we are going to talk about the interesting world of cryptocurrencies, a big world that is changing the way of how we do things. The event that led the creation of cryptocurrencies was the financial global crisis in 2008. Countries and companies such as United States and Lehman Brothers getting bankrupt. Also, worldwide investors and savers lose their money. With this event, people began to distrust government and banks and began to visualize the idea of creating a non-centralized currency without private interest. The idea of cryptocurrency was firstly introduced by Wei Day in 1998, proposing the idea of creating a non-centralized asset that uses cryptography as a tool of control. Cryptography is a coding technique designed to alter the linguistic representation of certain messages and make them indecipherable for those who are not authorized. The main goal is to hide the actors and message involved in the transaction. Blockchain is a protocol that groups information in timeline and is complemented by cryptography. Finally, cryptocurrency is the combination of both and by which it is used to store value as currency. Some of them are Bitcoin, created in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto as a non-centralized currency, mainly for electronic payments. Ethereum, created for smart contracts. Ripple to ease payments. Libra, created by Facebook as a digital currency for their users, and another examples of crowdfunding that are mainly used to raise capital for projects.
The cryptocurrencies can, in the coming years, change our way of seeing the money, can improve the economies of the emerging countries because of its unique characteristic, to be decentralized. The most known cryptocurrencies are Bitcoin, BTC, Litecoin, LTC, Ethereum, ETH, Ripple, XRP. But with the recent news of the creation of the Litecoin, this market may change for good and stabilize its own high volatility index. Litecoin was created by the social media leader Facebook. This course taken can generate trust on the cryptocurrencies in a community that possesses about 2,000 millions of people. The mining of the cryptocurrencies can be something to concern, since the MIT released an investigation saying that mining these coins can generate as much CO2 in 2019 as Kansas City in the same period. Kansas City can be considered as a major city in the United States, as its population can be of nearly 600,000 inhabitants. Also, a concern for these currencies is that some countries impose bans on these. Countries as Germany. This because these currencies can be used anonymously to make illegal purchases and payments, and supports illegal business as the drug trafficking. But some other countries like Australia, Brazil, Canada, Chile, and some major countries have made regulations about the use of these.
Okay, guys, so international relationship class related with the cryptocurrency topic that we chose because also there's lots of international organizations, international conflict, and global security concerns that have been mentioned by governments such as Germany, which are concerned in all the aspects of this new monetary transaction and how it should be used correctly in the future. That's why they made a communication publicly of how it should be used and how should the government or should they adapt to that new coin or that new method of payment that people are using to protect themselves from banks and from organizations worldwide. That's because it's all connected between people, and that's also why governments cannot access whatever you have in bitcoins or in any cryptocurrency because it's private. That also created international conflict by decisions taken from other countries, such as Germany, which affected the decisions or decisions that already been made in China per se that had cryptocurrencies worldwide, or did wanted to control this aspect in money transactions. That happened because also Venezuela came inside and with the Petro wanted to launch a new cryptocurrency, and hackers also have access to these, and that's why gold is also being taken into the new world of cryptocurrencies and connecting it to the new way of transactions. Blockchain is the definition of cryptocurrencies and how it works together, connecting everyone who has a computer or a device that connects to the internet. Lev was the guy who defined social constructivism and came up with this idea of everyone working together for a single cause and having improvements on everything you get knowledge from.
The ways that cryptocurrencies are disrupting international politics is one, cryptocurrency has the potential to disrupt dollar supremacy. Right now, all major commodities in the world are priced in dollars. You think of oil, it's priced in dollars. You think of gold, it's priced in dollars. International trade is conducted in dollars. If there were to be a replacement or supplementation of the dollar standard, either via Bitcoin or some other unknown cryptocurrency, dollars, it would weaken the United States position and the ability of the United States to dictate monetary policy throughout the world. And I think that's a good thing for the world. It's